we are up at Glen Helen, the Birchells lead. And it seems to myself and Cameron Donald that they are still pushing big time on this second flying lap. Of course, they got a flying start and a flying finish to this one. Might we see another lap record, Cam?
Well, I think that's what we're all wondering after seeing that 120 mile per hour mark be broken. Will we be lucky enough to see it again today?
Yeah, the gap at the minute is about 8 seconds.
That's not enough to rest.
No, definitely not. This is John Holden and Maxime Vasseur, and they are passing Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes. John Holden announced on the grid, didn't he, at the start of this one, quite emotionally, that this is going to be his last TT sidecar outing. What a legend. Here they are now, the Birchells, look. And this is Solby Straight they're coming on to.
Look at the speed.
Look at this. This is just tucked in as low as possible, Cam. Look, face on, I think that's the heel, isn't it? Is that the heel of his brother? He's got his face on his brother's heel to try and get down as low as possible. Yeah,
Tom Birchall, that looks far from comfortable. Absolutely tied in a knot in that sidecar outfit, trying to hide from the wind.
Well, here's a pairing that used to be in on the podium a lot recently. They broke the lap record just a couple of days ago. They come down to the start-finish line now through the timing beam, and it is a 120.645. They've broken their own lap record, and now they go back down Bray Hill for the third time in this race. They can afford to lift a little bit, but they're not lifting right now. Look at this.
Oh, look at the speed.
Unreal.
The second only ever over 120 mile an hour sidecar lap. What a TT.
Yeah, and they own both of them, don't they? Absolutely brilliant performance by them. But they can't afford to back off on this last lap. I suspect they won't go for another lap record. They've got a little gap over these guys, Peter Founds and Jevon Walmsley. Up Halewood's height. Here come the Birchall brothers on to extend that incredible record of wins they've got. Will they get another lap record? And what will the gap be at the end? Because it's just coming down ever so slightly between them and Founds and Walmsley. Crows coming through the same section.
Yeah, look at him go. So impressive. Oh.
Look at that, hanging, literally laying over the inside, over the back of his brother. On board now with Founds and Walmsley. It's an absolutely epic performance from Ben and Tom Birchall. Their 11th TT win in a row. It takes them to a total of 14. 2 times breaking the lap record this week. The first ever outfit into 120 mile an hour. Absolutely epic.
Simply unstoppable at the moment.
Well, these two had a great job trying, didn't they? Peter Founds and Jevon Walmsley, 120.08. They've gone into the 120s as well. Only the second ever outfit to do it.
The third 120 mile an hour sidecar lap for the week.
Dave O. Johnson on the #1 leads us away again. Cam, good result for him earlier this week.
Fantastic. Big lad on a Supersport bike, but he brought it home with an 8th with strong top 10.
Dean Harrison, always so aggressive off the start. It's like he fires himself up, big hard flips on the throttle and properly launches it.
Yep, he wants it. He wants it bad. He stepped onto the Yamaha this year, off the Kawasaki from last year. And look at the speed down Bray Hill. No siding lap, just flat out from the word go.
Here's that big compression now up over Agos. Fantastic. Dunlop then, looking for his 4th win this week. It would actually also be his 4th Supersport win in a row. He won both Supersport races last year, looking to do the same again. Davey Todd on the #8.
Davey on the Malenko by Padgett's Honda. Probably the best hope for a Honda in this class at the moment. Listen to him rev it, just got to get every single bit of power out of that Supersport package.
Reverse shot of what we just saw from Dean Harrison. You just get glimpses of people sitting in their front garden and a massive crowd at the bottom of Bray Hill, which is a must-visit spot if you get to this incredible island. You're on board with Peter Hickman. He was P2 in the first Supersport race, and he nicked it off Harrison by 0.4 of a second. It was so close between them.
Yeah, he really came good at the end.
He's on the PHR Triumph, remember. Prepares this bike himself. Big wheelie cam. Todd through Glen Helen. And out over that top of the road. Go on.
Oh, he's fast. P3, Davey slips into. Impressive, he is trying hard.
1.9 off. Hickman now goes in just in front of him. Look, he's only 1/10 of a second, so we've got 4 riders within 2 seconds. Bit more of a tint on his visor today with the sun being a lot brighter.
Look at this camera angle here as we ride with Dean.
Oh, Dunlop. Late on the brakes there.
Yeah.
Hilliard's going slowly. He's shut it off. Rolling in now, trying to find somewhere to stop. Ah, it's disappointing.